basic communication manual. The objectives for this speech were to persuade listeners to adopt your viewpoint or ideas or to take some action, appeal to the audience's interests, use logic and emotion to support your position, and finally to avoid using notes. So my comments will be directed in whether she had accomplished those objectives in this project. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and especially Sulochana. Let me begin with the things that I really felt Sulochana did well at. She connected with us, and she connected in two ways, logically and emotionally. She did that by talking about how we are in the digital age and we are connected mechanically and emotionally. So she built right into her speech those two powerful elements. If you just go mechanically through details, but you don't add emotion or connect that emotional appeal, you will not meet the requirements here. You're supposed to be able to persuade with power, and emotion does that. So I thought she did well. Let's talk about how the future is on our fingertips or on the screens. Talked about long-distance relationships. Most of us can identify with using Skype or some other sort of video chat by now in our experience. When my brother was stationed in Kosovo, I discovered how valuable Skype is. We could connect. And then she gave us stories of her personal loss. She thought her home was secure. And we all could sense a little bit of that loss. Your use of notes was minimal. I found that most of your speech was out here and only had to come back a little bit to your notes. So you've met all the objectives already. So I have a couple suggestions. There were times when making your appeal was so close to your heart that your voice dropped down too low. It was hard for me to hear in the back. Remember to keep it up the whole time. Second of all, I felt that your appeal to action, don't make it easy for the criminals to have an easy road into your life, had not necessarily been substantiated with specific suggestions. You gave stories. I had to infer that I should not let people know on the Facebook when I'm out of town. But you hadn't given like a list. Don't let people know when you're out of town. Don't connect to those games on the sides of Facebook. I tell my kids all the time, leave those alone. And yet they keep getting people that are hacking into their Facebook and posting things that they would never post themselves. Avoid the games. A list would help us better than respond to your appeal. Don't make it easy for the criminals to come into your life. Those are the two things. Keep your voice up and add some more specifics so that your appeal is something that we can all rise to. But it was a good speech, and I look forward to hearing your last one for your CC. Madam General, evaluation.